Take a deep breath in. As you breathe in a resourceful feeling of calm and relaxation. And as you exhale, feel the wonderful sense of release and relief. Releasing any tension around your eyelids, jaw, and feeling that wave of relaxation. So as you breathe out, you're falling deeper into a state of wonderful relaxation. I want you to use the power of your imagination to imagine that it's just 2, 3, 4 years in the future. And I want you to use the power of your imagination. And just imagine how good it would be to feel you're on deck on a cruise ship. Feel the sun on your skin, bright blue skies. And as you look out, just imagine seeing paradise islands. I want you to get a sense that here in this moment, there is nothing you need to do and everything you choose to do. I want you to feel that you've reached a point in your life where so many things just happen without your direct involvement. I want you to imagine being there on that boat, maybe on a lounger, there by a pool, maybe in a spa, or maybe experiencing some kind of seminar or talk. And I want you to visualize looking at your phone and seeing perhaps your bank account with more than sufficient funds to pay for a quality of life that you desire. I want you to click into that account, and I want you to see income flowing in from different sources. And maybe there is income labeled as different property addresses or the names of different tenants. I want you to get a sense that here in this future, income is flowing in from multiple sources that way exceed your overheads, no longer needing paid employment. Your income exceeds your cost of living, and anything over means you have the choice to improve your lifestyle or use the additional funds to acquire another asset. I want you to feel that you have all the time in the world, that you've delegated all those responsibilities that you don't need to directly be involved in to other people that you trust can do things to the level that you would feel happy with. And if that feels like a desirable future, let me know by nodding your head. imagine that future. A future where you make big decisions and you check the work and the responsibilities of what other people do, rather than having everything on your to-do list or your plate. And if that feels like a future with less stress, more enjoyment, more freedom, the ability to really enjoy life, let me know by nodding your head. And then imagine there from the future. You start thinking back to what you did maybe 2, 3, 4 years before to create this future. And I want you to think that it all started when you figured out all of those things you enjoy doing the least and were the easiest things for you to get somebody else to do. And I want you to think of those things now. Things like weeding the garden, washing a car or van, vacuuming or cleaning the house. And if you think you're pretty clear on those things that you don't enjoy doing anyway, and feel that you could buy time by getting someone else to do them, just let me know by nodding your head. I want you to imagine there from that cruise ship, feeling like you're floating back in time to see your life as it is now, as an observer, with the perspective of a future that has already earned your freedom. See all the things that it doesn't make sense for you to do yourself. I want you to see you use delegation, using technology, maybe AI tools, applications, all those things that could take things that take hours and hours into minutes. I want you to see a version of you that gets very good at becoming more and more organized and more empowered to delegate. Feel that version of you is no longer attached to the idea of doing everything yourself. Almost like a light bulb switches on. That version of you feels that to have the future you desire, you don't have to do it yourself. I want you to see other tips as well. I want you to see yourself putting supplements or vitamin tablets right there next to your toothbrush. Because you brush your teeth every day, you now know that when you brush your teeth, you'll see the supplements and be reminded to take the supplement then when you see them. And that simple thing means you no longer have to remember. Brushing your teeth is the reminder to take the supplement. So just imagine doing that now, putting the supplements next to your toothbrush, and imagine the very next time you brush your teeth, you see the supplement and you take the supplement. And just get a sense that this is a habit that you could imagine being effortless, requiring no memory, no intention. I want you to see how quickly this version of you can place an advert, maybe on an application or a social media site, saying that you're looking for a gardener, a cleaner, a handyman, and see how quickly people respond. Anything you can get someone else to do at a price less than someone would pay you for an hour of your work. Feel that it's the easiest decision in the world to get other people to do those things. And in doing so, you buy yourself time. Time to become more organized. Time to learn new things. Time to acquire new skills. Time to create new streams of income that, once you establish them, enables income to flow to you forever. So imagine being back there on the cruise ship, and just imagine all the things that happened in the past that led you to this desirable future. Feel able and empowered to become more organized each day, where you become powerful at prioritizing, figuring out those things that truly matter. That you find it easy to delegate tasks like cleaning and gardening, and in doing so, giving yourself time to do those more important things. Notice how you naturally focus on your most important goals, feeling calm and clear-headed. And every day, feel that you can take small steps towards a future where your income flows from property investments and developments. Every time you make a delegation, you feel a sense of accomplishment. It's not about you doing everything. It's about getting what needs to be done. It doesn't matter if it's you or someone else, so long as it gets done to the required standard. And the more you delegate, the more you can visualize your future full of freedom. And maybe it's property that have funded this freedom. But the vision of a desirable, compelling future motivates you to organize and delegate. As the days go on, you're becoming more adept at managing your time, always prioritizing what brings you closer to your dreams. I want you to imagine a growing portfolio of properties. That you find the right kind of opportunity, build the right kind of connections, contractors, relationships. Each deal means the next deal becomes more probable and more profitable, because you are calm and collected, knowing that you have the ability to organize your life efficiently. I want you to imagine in the very early days of this change, decluttering your home became a metaphor for decluttering your mind. Every item you threw away became a psychological victory for how you can let go of things that you no longer need. Old paperwork, old books, old binders are no different from old ideas and old goals, old things that you think you should have done and now no longer need to do. And then observe, perhaps a few weeks into this new version of you, seeing a joyful you, a version of you having a clear, organized plan, a clutter-free life. See you in control of your life, no longer overwhelmed. A version of you where you are naturally drawn to activities that move you closer to your goals. And all those things on your to-do list, if it doesn't take you toward that desirable future, ditch it. Draw a line through it. Anything that doesn't move you forwards is holding you back. And those things that do need to be done don't necessarily need to be done by you. See a life where your property investments thrive, giving you financial independence and peace of mind, giving you all the time in the world to do what truly makes you happy. No longer on that hamster wheel of life. Imagine a future where you finally get to sit back, enjoy, and oversee rather than be involved in every action, because you are capable and competent, making smart decisions about what to prioritize and what to delegate. As you feel the satisfaction of seeing your life becoming more organized and your goals more attainable. Because when the game is winnable, you will want to play. You'll become very good at figuring out what makes sense. What are those things where the juice is worth the squeeze? Any high risk, low return opportunities aren't opportunities, they're traps. As you become better and better at avoiding them. And just one good decision can buy you more time. As you imagine the luxury of time you gain as you delegate tasks and complete on deals that give you more of that equity and financial freedom. Feel that you're becoming better and better at filtering out all of those things that are just time leeches. So many things that don't need to be done by you. You become more discerning with what you do with your time as you see yourself living a life of abundance and freedom, supported perhaps by those successful property investments. Imagine that very day where the income that flows from property exceeds your earned income, so you no longer need to have that job. Visualize the day where you fire your boss, no longer needing to work anymore because of all the things you've built. You are in control of your time and your future, steadily building a life of fulfillment and freedom. And if your unconscious mind has a sense of this all starts with finding the first thing to delegate and the first thing to decide it doesn't need to be done either at all or certainly by you. And as you process that thought, you feel a sense of inspiration and motivation to start building momentum, taking your life where what you do today will take you to a future of freedom and fulfillment. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Feel that you're drifting back to the present moment, listening to my voice in the here and now, as I now count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. Starting the count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.